Now this game is called had to turn that off. Um, a lot of you probably have heard of this game. I've heard some good things, heard some bad things. So far, I like it because it's a different style than what I've been playing, for one. And, um, well, I guess that's the reason why, but in many ways. There's a different type of thing to shoot for in this game. The form you don't have battle's completely different because you don't have the concern of people jumping into your battle as you're fighting. So if you can speed in and flash hit somebody, your battle's over as soon as you hit them. So you can tell if reinforcements are coming in if you have to worry. Now it's not great for a defense advantage. Let me think for a second if this is what I want. Um, but it is. Let's see, how many did that work for? So 17. Um, it's perfect timing for me to have this happen as I'm trying to talk to you all. I'm sitting here trying to work out the math. Because I like my troops to land basically at the same time so that I have, I don't miss setting them up, to start recruiting again. Um, it's a different type of style with everything from the battle aspect to buying packs. Um, you can do farms in this game. Um, there's a lot of similarities with different event types, and you run into the same struggles, same problems. But again, it's a different type of gameplay. Now, I showed a video on the glory. I like this. I like that I can finally have hidden stats, um, which I will get to that. I don't want, if any of my competitors are watching, I don't want them to see, but what I have here. But of course, there's your academy, and there's all kinds of techs. Now, defense and traps is a big deal in this game, unlike in War and Order per se. It's just the golems and how strong they are. And they haven't, even though there's some new for it, they haven't really proven a big use. This game, with all the trap attack and the style, you can steer it for one. If you know that people are going to use a certain type of troop mostly for attacking, or you know that your weakness based on the troop type that you made really strong, then you can get traps that fulfill covering your weakness by having strength against what is strong against you. That, and you have um, extra defense at home. So there's a Hall of War, just like every other game. Your embassy, your castle. The lion, I think, is pretty cool. There's one for attacking, one for farming, one for monsters, and one for defense. And you don't get that buff unless you put it on. So you have to know what you're doing. Um, if you're going to be leaving the game for a while, then you know that you need to put your defense one on. Unless you're going to shield and you need to farm and get some resources, you put your farming one on. And in this game, you don't shake it. You just press one of the tiles of the particular resource, and all of them will cut empty for you. Um, but you can check out your events. They have consumption event every day, it seems, from using speed ups for a certain thing, or just using speed ups, from using resources. There's a whole lot of elements to it. This is where you do your traps, and based off what level you are is how what level traps you can make. And again, each one is strong against a specific troop. whether it be infantry, archer, or horses, cavalry. Siege is obviously strictly for breaking down defenses, so nothing is particularly strong against the siege, I think. Um, in these castles, right out, this is an extra place to store a whole nother march or a whole nother army or an overflow. And based on the tech, you can do tech on your hideout, skills on your lord for your hideout, and then what level yours is. And right now I can 36,500. So that's only a quarter of a march. So I definitely need some work. So if I'm going to want to play dumb or something, and I hide the rest of my troops, and then I hide a march in the hideout and have somebody scout me and they see nothing, and then I can just, without being seen, pull my troops back out of the hideout, and when they go to attack, they hit my attack march I had hidden. Or I can just hide my farm troops that are not useful. Oh, I parked on. They all were lining up here at this in 12 hours, and this is the top guy here, Looter. I talk to him regularly, but I just thought it'd be funny. I park up here, and now I'm already getting mails. They're wondering what the hell I'm doing. That's it. That's all out of it. Was a little reaction. And I guess this guy dropped his shield thinking he's going to see if I try something. I don't know. So he doesn't know me. So anyway, you donate just like anything else. I did do a video. I have another account in my own alliance. And it shows some of setting up an alliance and how the buildings, and you have to build the buildings. My favorite thing, I think, thus far, besides the glory things with the hidden stats, is hitting the monsters. You get a whole bunch of stuff, and it's always a little bit different, but you can get an intense amount of Lord XP, and then you get Lion XP at the same time. But in attacking monsters, I'm only getting Assault. What the hell is this shit called? For upgrading, when I go to skill upgrade, enter, there's the attack one, assault points, and then there's defense points. Some take only one type, and some take some of both. And that's how you upgrade them. And I get a whole lot of attack points because I'm always hitting the monsters. Farming gets you the defense points. Rallying camps gets you defense points. Also, when I hit a monster, I get a bunch of coins. It seems like they only give you so many coins. Eventually, it stops giving them, and I think there's a reason for that. Material chests, I love when I get a bunch of those that you get lucky coins so I can spin that wheel. Lord XP, Lion XP, and then glory badges, and that varies from, I don't know, 50 to 65 or something like that for the level 30 monsters. Based on the math, I mean, the higher monster costs more stamina than a lower monster. That's another thing that's different in this game. So a lower monster, it'll show this stamina costs 10. But when I get a gift, I'm not going to get much of anything. So if I kill 2 of these level 8s, it's the same cost as killing 130, but I'm not going to get but a fraction of what I'll get off of killing that 130. I did get an artifact. I stole this one. A whole bunch of people were lined up. The target wasn't anything special. Actually, he knew that it was coming, and he knew that she knew that she wasn't going to be able to defend herself. She just wanted off of an event. You know, I don't know if it was a farming event or a rallying camps event or what, but they do all kinds of little events in the beginning so that you can win them. And all these people showed up. I was going to do a video of it, and we're all lined up just hitting this target. Well, there's an artifact map right over here. In your tavern, you go to artifact map, and it shows all the artifacts, the chords where they are, who has them, and how long the timer is on them. And if they are under protection, it shows a little icon and it shows the timer till that protection's up. Well, I did it down to the second from my March time. How long is protection period when you obtain 3 days? They ask random questions. You just hit the little skull and answer the question, and you get resources. You get resources even if you get it wrong. Just tell you the right answer. But anyway, so I timed my march perfectly, and I've just seen all these marches, just people getting there before me, people getting there after me, and all of a sudden this big glorious hammer shows up in the center of my screen. Um, is because my march, I timed it to land at exactly the second after the timer was up. I mean, there's no way to beat that. If I got there perfectly, which that was no easy feat, I literally had to, estimate how long it takes me to do everything for me to land just there. I couldn't believe I actually got it, but I knew that effort might give me the best opportunity, and I wasn't sure that anybody else was really putting that much effort into it. So, but I did it, and I got that artifact. Now, we have some peace. We did just have a kill event over the weekend. We do have peace because everybody needs to grow. I do shield sometimes, but I haven't been because uh, Looter knows there's no competition. For him, it's easy. All he's got to do is just send a march, and he got me. Um, and he's already got a couple. You can have a couple artifacts. You just choose which one you want to wear. Um, but that's a nice one. Use those troops to battle. Um, so they got a main. Oh, my VIP went out. That's another thing. VIP points. Um, they're expensive, as in every game. Um, and they have different things that they offer. But let's see what they got. Free build time, storage, monster hunter speed, stamina recovery. The magic mine, that's another cool feature in this game. I can take, if I'm saving resources, right, invest iron based on my tech and what my market size is how much I can invest into that magic mine. So I invested like just under 300K and got back, how much did I get back? Like 1 to 2 million. It was like 1.1 or something like that. Magic mine can be attacked, but you can reinforce it. The thing is that resources that you are needing invest on pretty cool. There's damage in this game, attack, health, defense. Now there's attack and defense boosts you can get, but no health boost. So makes me scratch my head a little bit that health might be an important thing to pay attention to. You can do the top right of your Lord, and it'll show your whole lineup of all your buildings and what they offer, which ones you have enough stuff to upgrade. I've been upgrading all around important things, but pretty soon I'll start my specific sphere. Stamina, any way that you can win that or get that, you're going to want to. See, I have to pull some out. I got a few from the beginning and winning, and there's a market in this game also that has a lot to offer. It has a timer and a limit. I can refresh it. One is free, the other 4 cost 50 gold. And you can get anything from resources, shields, speeds, anything like that. So there's a whole lot of tech. See, if I go in and I try and show you guys, then if one of my competitors is watching, they're going to see things. But there is a whole lot to pick from. Now, Guns of Glory, I also started an account to check out, and that really has a lot. So that is a real spender's game if I ever saw one. There's a gold mine gold investment. Here's another question. This little helmet. What is the function of the embassy? That's going to be allies help versus improve rally capacity, which is Hall of War. But you can fire these up, you can level them up, and then you have to activate them. And they feed little bits of gold into your city. There's also a treasury that you invest in, so that you get a percentage of gold that you invest from every 24 hours, every couple days, every week to once a month. But the best is every 24 hours, because the percentage every 24 hours added up for 30 days is more than the 30-day offer of 6%. So I went over, quite a few things. I'll try and get some action. I do have some battle reports. I did just hit somebody earlier that was stealing resources off a target from somebody else. I lost 77K. He lost over $1 million. Shows my stats and how they're a little bit higher. Now I don't know how to view my stats without looking at a battle report. So that's something I got to figure out. I guess there's no way, because I would have figured that had figured it out. Now, it looks like my health is really good, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is that I did that increased my health so much. So, maybe it's my Lord skilling, but, yeah. Anyway, there's a lot to this game, and it's good to check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.